Alright, alright, alright. Adjust my shit. Alright, what's up everyone? It's Raven here, and today this has been quite a while for me to do. So I don't know if any of you do know, but there has been a YouTuber going around who is probably the most dog shit at reviewing and criticizing games. Like, just the fucking worst. And this dude is none other than Under the Mayor. Probably because his brain is filled with fucking mayonnaise. Now, I've seen like two of his videos, and I haven't really given my thoughts so far, cause I watched them and then I just blanked out because I'm just like, bro, this dude just his points are just so stupid. I don't want to fucking watch this anymore. Like, it's so dumb. This motherfucker has like criticized beloved games and shit, like I guess Elden Ring, Ultra Kill, God of War Ragnarok, Halo, of course, as per the title of the videos. Well, but since I'm mentioning Halo, the two videos I'm looking at is Halo ruins first-person shooters, a statement slash claim that Under the Mayor has tried to say, and also his I can fix Halo Infinite video, which no you can't. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Alright. It's been so fucking long since I've done this. And like fucking just whacked my finger against the desk. That was not intentional. Went to go put my hand on my desk, and my middle finger just slams into the corner, right on the corner. It was, yep, one of those moments. So, yeah, if you type in this dude's name, just Under the Mayor, like Halo or something, I think, yeah, when you type in like Under the Mayor Halo, Shredded Nerd's response comes up, and I would recommend Shredded Nerd's Halo video, because he literally just fucking wipes the floor. Like, literally, great. It's just the dustpan, a fucking broom, and just sweeps Under the Mayor and just tosses him out. Like, yeah, all your bullshit, fuck off. Like, look, he even has like a little responding to Halo saved first person shooters. Like, shut the fuck up. I will warn you that, like, why, like, okay, if you're wondering why I'm in the middle of the fucking video, because literally it's just a shitty introduction going on about fucking gaming history, about how gaming led up and shit, sucking off Doom, his bullshit response about Halo, talking about console shooters and how they changed the genre, and how he's pissed off that the PC games got smacked out of existence or some shit. I don't fucking know. And then talking about Legend of Zelda for some fucking reason. And then sucking Doom off even more. Like, I think I've calculated it. He's done like, what was it, 6 minutes? I think it was like 5 or 6 minutes of just Halo, and around 9 minutes or so, I think it's 9 to 10 minutes, dedicated to just sucking off Doom and Doom 2016. Like, how the fuck are you going to talk about Halo and then just bring in like, oh, Doom did this better, Doom did that better? Like, shut the fuck up, please. Like, this dude's whole motif is that he likes to suck off Doom, right? Fucking 4 minutes into the video. I'm probably boring you guys anyway. Alright, so we could probably get into the video. Let's go. But how did I click the right click button?
And then Halo came out. Suddenly, everyone was putting their new Xboxes together at big Halo parties, and I went obviously because they're my friends and it's a fun night regardless. I would bring my PC and play Unreal, and the other 16 guys would play Halo. I'd watch them a lot, and
To be honest, I kind of doubt that you'd have like 16 friends. Or even multiple friends at that point. Like, I think the best like this person would have is just, well, not this person. Like, the best under the mail would have is like 2-3 friends.
I'd try to play a little with them. I'd join in on some death matches.
Alright, we'll warn you. The moment you think about how he played Halo, you're going to immediately either like, either just get really annoyed with how he played it, or just be heavily confused and just like, what the fuck, what, how?
I'd play around in the campaign. I was shocked by how slow the game was. Like my character was walking in mud, holding.
Alright. Now, little thing, he says how slow the game was. Bruv, it was 2001. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, what, combat, movement, what he's like, I guess he says movement, like, oh, it's so slow, because, I mean, in Doom, the original Doom, you slide around, like you're on fucking ice or some shit. With Halo, it's, oh, I'm trekking through mud, like, whereas in Doom, you're fucking basically ice skating around the map.
The Xbox controller in my hand, I couldn't believe how detrimental it was to movement and accuracy. Someone would be shooting me on the right, and I'd have to slowly turn to see them. After
This dude says slowly turn to see them. Hey, Mayo. Yeah, actually, you know, I'm not even going to say it because I know he's going to bring up the point after. So just listen to the point after he makes.
years of being able to freely check my flanks at any moment with a mouse. So I'd raised the sensitivity to be able to look around faster. But now I couldn't hit anything with my gun because the camera flew all over the place when I was trying to aim.
Oh, so you're annoyed that the camera was too slow. So you turned it up to probably the max fucking setting, something you're not used to with the movements or the look speed, and now you're pissy that it was looking around too fast? Okay. Here's something for you. You are good at using a mouse, right? You know, a mouse. When you do this with your mouse, you're moving left and right very fast. What is so different about a fucking controller on the max setting? Here's the thing. Actual gamers, and I do mean actual gamers, will start at a default level. Like, who's a good, example of Halo? Me, of course. Yeah, because I played Halo. I used to play at like the default, which was like 3, like vertically and horizontally, right? Now, as over the years, like back when I started, back in like 2013, right? So like, just over 10 years now. When I started in 2013, I was new to Halo 3. Halo 3 was my first game and shit. I didn't have an original Xbox, I had a 360. Anyway, I played on, the regular settings, because I'm like, oh, I'm used to this, Yeah, thinking about it now, it is a bit slow. Why? Because now, over the course of 10 years, I slowly adapted to pushing up the look sensitivity on my controller in Halo. Like, it went from being like in the 3, which is like a default, to maybe, I think I went around to like 4 or 5, and then like 6, 7, 8, 9, and then like I play on fucking either 9 or 10 depending on the Halo game. And hell, like some of the Halo games, like my friend and I do this when we play Halo. We literally go like, oh, what the fuck? Why does it feel slow now? Like, cause like we don't play Halo for like a month or something. Get back on, And the camera movement, despite being on the max fucking setting, feels slow. Do you want to know why, Mayo? Because we've adapted to that movement. Yeah, I'm basically talking to it like I'm talking to like Mayo like he's a child. It's like, yeah, bro, like we adapted. That's how you play the fucking game. You adapt to the games you play, remember the controls and shit and what the fuck you did, and that's how you play the game. Like, duh. But no, of course, Mayo went from, oh, it's too slow on the normal default fucking thing, so I need to crank it up to the fucking max, something I'm not used to, and now I'm complaining that it's too fucking fast. Like, you know, Mayo, for that, I would say put that shit on at least 5. Or maybe 6. 5 and 6 are like the perfect balance if you want, like, fast and, like, if you want a balanced out camera system, like, either put it on 5 or 6. Best you could have done. I'm pretty sure, like, here's something to think about. How the fuck did none of your friends tell you, bro, this, like, you cranked it up way too much? You need to find that good balance between, like, too slow and too fast. You need to find that good balance, which is, for me, would be a 5 or a 6. But no, I'm, like, considering Mayo has, like, heaps of friends, of course none of them would have fucking told him that, because I guess they're as brain dead as he is. You know, when my friend introduces me to a game, I actually ask some shit like, oh, what's a good, like, setting, like, what's a good difficulty, or what should I put my camera and movement system on, or whatever the fuck. You know, and they actually tell me, like, oh, I usually have my camera system, but for you, I would say, like, this and that, you know. And I actually listen to him. Yeah, I guess Mayo was just he probably got told, like, bro, like, you could probably put your stuff on, like, maybe 5 or 6 or something, you know, good balance shit, and he's like, well, I don't want that, still feels too slow. I feel like Mayo would have done that.
This stuff is better in modern games, but 20 years ago, it was really clumsy. You could only hold 2 weapons, which I thought was lame. All my other games had...
Okay, see, this is where we get, like, how can I put it? I don't know if you go into this with the mind, like, with the, I was gonna say mindset, but this motherfucker literally sucks off Doom, like, the original games, and, like, the recent ones, like Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. So when he says, oh, I found out I carry 2 guns, and I thought that was lame because all the other games I play, like, I carried, like, multiple guns, it's mainly, like, a jab at Halo for not being like Doom. Like, it literally is, because in Doom, you carry, like, fucking 7 different guns, right? Whereas Halo, you know, which came out in 2001, the fucking, I was gonna say the hardware limitations, which is a big factor in, you know, older games and that. But, like, that became a core mechanic of Halo, which was the 2 weapon limit. I mean, to be honest, in other Halos you can dual wield, so I guess technically that was like a 3 weapon limit. You know, like, you could have your primary weapon. Well, actually, nah, dual wield, because as soon as you switch weapons, you just drop the other one. So, but it was still one of the core features of Halo. But, yeah, Under the Mayo is just nothing but, oh, dude, this isn't like Doom, so I don't like it. If you go with that, like, mindset into any of his videos, everything just makes sense. Like, I'm not even trying to, like, vilify or, you know, try and make him out as, like, this idiot who just, because that's literally all he does. He just sucks off Doom so much that you can't just unhear the words in your head. This game is not like Doom, so therefore this game is bad. Like, what was it? Ultra Kill took inspiration from, like, Doom and shit, and other classic shooters, and with, like, stylized gameplay and shit. What does fucking Mayo do? Oh, the pistol is, like, the most overcharged weapon, so what's the other reason for having the weapons? It's like, fucking style. It's, oh my god, bro. Like, it's fucking style over substance, you fuck. I don't know if that's, like, the correct terminology. But, like, it's literally... Ultra Kill is more of a stylized gameplay than just... Oh, enemy there, shoot. Oh, enemy there. Fucking... Like, I've seen Ultra Kill, and I've seen motherfuckers bouncing around the whole map, and I'm like... I can't fucking do that, but that's fucking cool! Like, holy shit, bro! I like you saying bro a lot, but... It's just, like, I guess that's more of an emphasis. Like, bruh! But, like, yeah, Ultra Kill is more, like, the more stylized you play, I guess, like, in other games, like Bayonetta and that, like, it is more of, like, a stylish kind of playstyle that gets you better stuff in that. But Under the Mayor plays games horrifically on purpose and says the game's bad. I played fucking Halo for over 10 years, and I could literally show, like, even me goofing around is more serious than Under the Mayor being purposely bad. Like, I'm not even fucking joking. Like, you guys can watch my fucking Halo Infinite gameplay, and, like, you know, I actually might just get MCC back on my fucking PC, and, like, I would just fucking show you guys how I play. Like, I will play, like, I don't know, I guess Heroic, because Heroic is the most balanced fucking thing. Actually, hell, I'll play fucking Halo Infinite on Heroic, and I'll show you guys, like, how I play compared to Under the Mayor.
Large weapon inventories, and it's not like this is a military simulation game. It's sci-fi action. Where's my...
I love that little tidbit. It's not like it's a military simulation game. It's sci-fi action. Technically, Halo is still military simulation. Like, sure, not actually modern day military, considering that Halo takes place in the 25th century. Like, duh. Fucking hell, bro. Calm your shit.
My arsenal. I'm holding 2 weapons that I like, and then I find another weapon that looks cool, and I have to drop one of the weapons I like just so I can experiment with a new one.
Yeah. That's literally the reason for, you know, experimenting with different guns. You know? You literally experiment with guns, see what shit does, like... I guess one of the guns you can literally use is a plasma pistol, or just continuously getting plasma pistols, and something like a battle rifle. Whereas in the case of Halo 1, I guess... dealing with Covenant, I would say plasma rifle, which is like this gun on the side here. And I would also say assault rifle. Because, you know, literally plasma weapons drop their shields much more better than UNSC weapons.
What if I make it 5 minutes and decide I don't like this one and I prefer the other one? It's just gone now? Or I have to go 5 minutes back? It was really off-putting. And the rules of the game just seemed like a bad change. In every other shooter, if you're low on health, you have to go get it. But in Halo, you have a recharging shield and a health bar.
Hey, Under the Mayor, can I tell you, like, a little secret? In Halo 1, only your shields recharge. You have to go find a health pack to recharge your health. How the fuck have you played Halo, yet don't understand the fucking mechanics in it? That's retarded, bro. Very fucking retarded. But anyway, as I said, yes. Shields, they recharge. Health, it does not. So if you're stuck with one fucking bar, and your shields get dropped, you are fucking dead. Unless you're like arm packed full of grenades, or you find like just a fuck ton of ammunition and health packs, you're good. Like, I played Halo C, Mayo. I'm not fucking stupid. I'm not like as dumb as your fans where they just suck in and take everything you fucking say with like 100% facts.
The game feels like you're encouraged to hide so you can heal. I became incredibly frustrated by the fact that I could empty my clip into someone, get them really close to death, have to go through this slow reloading animation, and then he gets away. His shield recharges, and it's like my attack.
Bro, it takes it like fucking 4 or 5 seconds for it to fucking recharge. Like, wow, that's so bad. Oh, let's see. Call of Duty. You get shot. I guess you can fucking, you know, find cover and wait for your health to just come back or some shit. Let's see. I think the games I played that you don't really like recharge your fucking health is, let's see, Fortnite, because you need to find items for your health and your shields, and Far Cry, whereas like you need to actually heal yourself for your health to go back up to 100. Like, look at this quote: "Stop playing and wait." Like, bro, you either fucking run away from that person or die. Like, that's literally it. Because, like, in multiplayer, people will fucking, if they drop your shields, you have like maybe 3 seconds to duck and cover, because as soon as they drop your shields, they go for fucking headshots. Sure, maybe not like new players go for body shots, but you know, hey man, I will tell you, like, if I dropped your fucking shields in fucking Halo, I'm not going for body shots. I'm going for headshots. Why? Let's see. Headshots, you can actually drop someone's shield faster. You can also insta-kill them as soon as their fucking shields are down. Body shots do fuck all. They're slower. So unless you're playing with some fucking noob who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing and doesn't hunt you down, then you're pretty much screwed, to be honest.
Attack meant nothing. We're right back to where we were. And it's not like he strategically placed himself near a health pack like someone playing Quake 3. No, he just heals automatically for hiding. What's the point? At least Halo 1 had a health bar separate from the shield, so there was at least some consequence to a firefight.
Oh, now he fucking addresses it. Now he addresses that the shield system and the health bar are separate things, and you need to go find a health pack to recharge your health. Wow. Let's see. And then he goes on about fucking how, the next games from like after 2 are just like, the shields are the health. Yeah, that's probably because they didn't want to keep doing the fucking whole health pack thing. The only game that did that after Halo 2 was Halo Reach, where your shields and health were different things. Hell, even ODST, like Reach and ODST, are the only 2 Halo games after Halo 2 where your shields and health are different things, and you need to go manually find a fucking health pack to get your health back. So, yeah, the claim he's going to make is utter bullshit if you actually think about it and have played the Halo games.
Halo 2 took away the health bar completely and made the recharging shield your only measure of health, so encounters were left essentially consequenceless as players healed back to 100%. I'm not saying that Halo invented all these mechanics. I couldn't tell you with confidence which ones they did invent, but it certainly popularized it, and these mechanics spread like wildfire quickly after. And don't think I'm not going to come straight back to reloading. I hate reloading. Not all the time. I used to play America's Army. It makes sense there. I get it with simulation games or military shooters. But I'm in space shooting goofy aliens with plasma shields. Doom doesn't reload.
Yeah, see, immediately brings in a Doom fucking comparison. Doom doesn't reload. Yeah, probably because they didn't want to fucking have it like a reload thing, because they just put fucking ammo everywhere in the maps. You know? Game design over fucking actually having your shit reload itself. You know, you walk over like, the game is intended to, like, the game is fucking intended, so you walk around, pick up ammo as you go, and fucking you just automatically reload without having the animations. I don't get how he fucking complains about fucking reloading in Halo, because Halo's reload time is only like 3 seconds. Literally, like, watch. Look how quick the fucking reload time is in this shit. Like, look.
Gonna come straight back to reloading. I hate
1,
reloading. Not all the time.
2.
I used to play America's Army.
If he fucking didn't hit. That's like around, like, the fucking loading is around 2 to 3 seconds. How do I know? I fucking played Halo. As someone who has played Halo, I'm pretty sure my fucking, like, statements on the game are more valid than fucking Mayor's.
Makes sense there. I get it with simulation games or military shooters. But I'm in space shooting goofy aliens with plasma shields. Doom doesn't reload, Quake doesn't reload, Unreal, Wolfenstein, Blood, Duke Nukem, no reloading. Every time I emptied my clip and
Doesn't bring in games like Call of Duty where you can reload and shit. Like, he brings in older games and that, where they don't reload, and just, like, that's one of his points about how Halo ruins game, like, first-person games and shit. Cause shit like a recharging shield, the ability to cover to recharge a shield, reloading, like, please shut the fuck up, Mayor. You're an idiot, and I think it's best you just stick to sucking off Doom.
had to reload, it was like the game said, okay, stop having fun now and wait a few seconds. I was desperate to be able to spray.
Wow. Wow. Look at that. It's like, wait a few seconds. Stop having fun and wait a few seconds. I'm pretty sure that's the point of, like, being in fucking battle. You go to shoot and realize, oh fuck, I need to reload, so your game just does it automatically instead of having you manually recharge. You know what that would do? People would be more pissed off if a game made you do that, where you just, like, oh, you forget, you didn't reload, so you emptied your clip into, like, someone, and as soon as you press the gun, all you hear is, like, a clicking sound, like, click, 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 and you're like, oh, fuck, and then you have to press X or whatever button you're playing on, press, like, X or square, R, whatever, to manually reload your gun, instead of the game, like, oh, hold up, bro, your shit needs to be reload, hold on, I'll take a few seconds, done, there you go. Yeah, nah, and here's the thing, Mayo has double standards, so if Halo didn't have the reloading bullshit and did what Doom did and just have ammo things everywhere, which, sure, it does have ammo drops in certain situations and places and maps, but if it was constantly like Doom where it had ammo fucking everywhere, he would complain that it's too much like Doom. Yet he also complains that, oh, it's not like, oh, that Doom didn't fucking reload, so, like, oh my, like, this dude, like, is just fucking annoying because he has double standards on everything. Double standards this, double standards that. It's just so annoying.
Spray my weapons more and let my skill show in my aim and my movement, but there was no movement.
Okay, mate. So you said do you want to show your skill in your aim and your movement? You are playing with a fucking assault rifle that basically, like, the bullet spread is just infinitely constant on that. There is no skill. You just aim it and pull the fucking trigger and the bullets do shit for you. Here's the funny thing. I'm going to say it again. As someone who has played the fucking games, I can record and show you my skill in the game. Do you know what I'm able to do after playing Halo for so fucking long? In Halo 3, or, you know, basically any fucking Halo game, I can grab a pistol and instantly headshot grunts. How do I do this? Because I fucking learnt that skill over time. I played MCC recently with a friend and literally fucking came in and just headshot, maybe a body shot like 3 or 4 times and shit. I don't get headshots just constantly because I'm trying to think I'm Mr. Perfect over here. No, I will fucking miss. You know, I'm not able to get a headshot if an enemy's running away from me, so I'll shoot him in the fucking back to slow him down. Like, sure. Like, there's multiple headshots, fucking some body shots, but like nothing in the game that just shows how like perfect my skill is. But I have learnt to do headshots with grunts over the years because that is my strat. Save your large amount of fucking ammo for the tougher enemies, say like elites, brutes, hunters, other fucking various enemies, and just pistol shoot, like one shot headshot every single grunt you see. Like, basically, like, like, I go with the, I was gonna say a little mantra of Judge Dredd from the 2014 Dredd movie, where he's like, don't shoot unless you're going to hit. Which I do. Any bullet I fucking shoot at a grunt or an elite or brute or whatever enemy in Halo, I make sure it fucking hits their mark. If I don't, like, one thing I am kind of terrible at is snipers. Except for Halo 5, where I'm very good with snipers for some reason. I guess mildly good. Like, for some reason in Infinite, I can't fucking shoot snipers for shit. I just don't know why. Probably because of the little aimbot that's not really there anymore. But yeah, it shows with my skill that I can just pull out a pistol, headshot a couple, like a group of grunts, pull out my fucking battle rifle, DMR, assault rifle, whatever fuck weapon, and just waste an entire clip on a fucking enemy. Because that is what I do. I don't just go in, waste every fucking thing of like every single bullet I have on one fucking enemy, or maybe a group of enemies where 90% of my shit misses, and then complain, bro, like, I wish there was more ammo and shit, like, I wish this shit didn't reload. Half the fun is reloading. Why? Okay. And I'm probably going to bore people with this. Here's another strat, right? This is critical to first-person shooter, third-person gameplay, like shit, right? Always make sure, after you down an enemy, you reload. This has been something I've been doing for years. Make sure you fucking reload every single bullet you have. Like, anytime, like, you can waste one bullet on an enemy, make sure you reload. Because I've always like found, like, I just hated like emptying half a clip and like having like a third of my fucking clip on Halo or whatever, going to kill an enemy and just getting stuck having to fucking reload and then being like, oh fuck, the enemy's about to get the drop on me. So I always go with, oh, anytime I shoot an enemy or whatever, I down an enemy, whatever, I instantly reload. Hell, I've even like done it so much that even when I melee an enemy, I instinctively press X to reload even though my clip is full. Or my magazine, whatever fuck. Most critical, don't come after me. I'm sorry, I said clips. I'm sorry. But yeah, anytime my magazine is like full and I melee an enemy, I always instinctively press X because like I just have that. It's an instinct now when I play games. Down an enemy, reload anything I have. It's probably the best strat you could ever have in a game. You're just constantly full of ammo with that just one gun. So yeah. Sorry to go on my little rant.
Everyone was too slow. There's no bunny hopping, there's no grapple hook, there's no translocator, there's no double jump, there's no rocket jumping.
Yeah, he says all this shit. And you made this 3 years ago. Shredded Nerd pulled in a little response to this. Like, rocket jumping has been a symbol of Halo, or whatever fuck. I can't remember the term used for it. Well, it's been in Halo since Halo 2. Sure, you might not get it with fucking Halo 1 because, you know, the shields and that are, like, it's an old game. Like, I don't think you get fucking one-shotted with a car that slightly bumps into you, because that's how the vehicles work in that game. Like, rockets are basically one-shots. And fucking but rocket jumping has been a staple. That's what it is. Has been a staple since fucking Halo 2. Shredded Nerd even said this. Also, bunny hopping. Like, I'm pretty sure that's like where you just constantly jump and just... You can fucking do that. Like, what the fuck, bro? You can bunny hop in nearly any fucking game that has a jump option.
I just didn't get it. I didn't understand why everyone was playing this slow, clumsy, restrictive shooter when there were so many other games that were more fun. Soon
Like Doom. Mayo, you forgot to say, like, slow, clumsy game instead of other games like Doom. Yeah. Anyways, this is, like, literally it for it, because I can just play this one little fucking tidbit of his Doom 2016, and this is what annoyed me the most. This is what showed me how much he sucks off Doom.
2 again, and Duke Nukem 3D, and I finally played Doom and Doom 2 completely, and discovered Brutal Doom and had a blast playing so many mods and user-made levels. That's where I truly found my love for Doom, and started to really understand as an adult what it was that I liked so much about those games. And then Doom 2016 came out, a huge middle finger to the previous 15 years of shooter design. Screw your regenerating health, you gotta work for it now. Screw your reloading and your weapon limit. Screw your cover system, these demons will pound you into the ground if you try to hide. Buckets of blood and industrial music.
Yeah, right there, where he's like, oh, Doom 2016 said screw the last 15 years of regenerating shields, hiding for cover and shit, and reloading and weapon limits. Yeah, bro, I'm pretty sure, like, literally no one but you thinks that. It's just fucking stupid how he fucking... he literally sucks off Doom more. Like, he actually put more attention to Doom than Halo in his Halo video. It's stupid. Now, I will make this... you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna make this one whole video because I can't be fucking bothered to... do a two-parter.
Let's get you mobile. Stand by for vehicle drop.
I've been pretty pleased with the reaction to my Halo Infinite video. There's been a lot of support from Halo players who understand my issues with the game, and
I'm pressing X to doubt right now. Massive fucking X.
it's nice to see some respectful and thoughtful discourse. Obviously, it's not universal, it's a critical video, there's gonna be a few freakouts, even on my part, but overall, not bad. In this video, I want to leave aside my thoughts about Halo Infinite's campaign and open world, good or bad, and focus solely on my long-time personal issue with the series, as well as expand on a couple points from my last video. This video will not have much in the way of visual examples, this is just me talking here, so if you want to listen to me ramble about Halo some more, welcome. My issue with Halo, and some other shooters to some extent, is the regenerating health system, but I think some people misunderstand my criticism to mean that I'd like to remove it completely and replace it.
Mayor, as I've watched this video like 2-3 times, even watched someone else who has played Halo Infinite respond to you. That is literally all you want to do, is remove Halo's core features and mechanics and make it a completely different game. That's literally it. You can watch his entire fucking video. And just, like, he wants to change Halo from being Halo to something else. Like, if a game company gave Mayo the fucking funds and the necessary programs to make a game, he would make a fucking game where it's just depressing, dog shit, a fucking wannabe Doom clone, and just everything is probably just, like, the whole dialogue is probably just nothing but talking about how games are dog shit or some shit. It'd be like that one joke in that one, was it Duke Nukem 3D or some shit, where, like, the fucking Duke Nukem comes out and there's a dude as a police officer or whatever near a van, and fucking he shows him up. He's like, "Oh, I got your green power suit and that for you, sir." And he's like, "Green power suits are for pussies." Like, that would be under the mayor's fucking character dialogue there. It would just be nothing but ridiculing and degrading other games. because he like is literally just, if I would say obsessed Doom fan, I guess I would be somewhat right. Like, it's just, I love Halo, but it's not like I grew up with Halo, but I don't put it on a fucking pedestal where it overshadows everything I enjoy. I enjoyed Doom, but did I make comparisons to Halo when playing it? No. Like, I got to play, I played the original Dooms, I played some of Doom 2016, and I completed, like, Doom Eternal and shit. Did I have fun? Yes, I did. Did I just constantly compare it to Halo, like, oh, I wish I could reload and shit, like, no. What did I do? As I said, I adapt to games. When Doom doesn't have a reload. Okay, when playing Doom, I had that mindset, like, oh, this is Doom. Or not any other game, it doesn't have a reload mechanic, so don't press X. Because X is, I think, what is X? X is the chainsaw button. Use that only when you're desperate. For, like, what does a chainsaw do? It grants you, like, shields, health, and ammo, I think? Or is that, I think it's either the melee or the chainsaw that does that. Either way, I mentally said to myself, just constantly, just don't press X, there's no reloading. Sometimes when I come back to Doom after, like, sleeping or whatever, I would forget that, like, oh, pressing X on my controller is the chainsaw, not the reload. But, you know, overall, I did have fun. I'm not a very experienced Doom player, but I did have fun. Will I come back to playing it? Someday. On a harder difficulty? Maybe. I'm not going fucking full Ultra Nightmare mode on it, like, straight off the bat. I've already fucked myself over with Halo 3 on Legendary. That Cortana mission gives me fucking PTSD.
Definitely not. Halo's shield system is fundamental to its identity and sandbox gameplay.
Keep that in mind.
If you aren't hearing that beeping sound, is it really Halo anymore? No. So let's run through my gripes with the health regen system and how I think it could be improved in Halo Infinite. With the inclusion of the grappling hook, your options for mobility and confrontational combat have greatly expanded. But with the creation of the open world and weapon spawns, so too have the options for playing lame and sniping enemies who many times don't have the AI to deal with it. And I feel like the systems of Halo Infinite heavily benefit that sniping lame play over confrontational combat. And by the way, I'm not necessarily insulting a playstyle by calling it lame.
You are, bro. You are. If people choose to play like that, and you go, oh, it's lame play, you should, like, get up like Doom and stick your fucking dick hole in their face. Like, okay, bro. I mean, I play... So I think I even commented in one of Mayo's videos or some shit. I play Halo like he plays Doom. Up close and personal. Whereas when I play Doom, I played it like Halo, a cover-based shooter. Which, yes, I did do this. And I said it just to piss him off. Did I garner any attention? Fuck no. Because why would I? This dude's fucking probably would just... Like, I actually said... Hold on, if I can find it on... I know, like, don't worry, this is... Pause. I actually said on his video, right? So this is what I said. This whole video just sounds like a biased attack on a game you had a bad experience with. I love your other vids. I do. Not as much anymore. I love games like Doom and Halo, but this whole thing is basically just Doom good, Halo bad, because you had a bad experience with Halo. I felt like I was having an epileptic episode while playing Doom Eternal, but I still enjoyed my experience, which is true. I had no idea what the fuck was going on half the time. I just got heavily confused, killed heaps of enemies, and then just went, what the fuck? Oh. Thank God. Look at, open the map. I go there. Okay. Like, yeah, I had to look up some shit on fucking thing and that. I'm actually, you know, I'm gonna, since I saw this, I'm gonna have a look at that. That's gonna be a separate video. Let's see, said there are some things I didn't like, but I wouldn't let my bias of Halo get in the way of why I had a few bad experiences with Doom. And this motherfucker goes, you should watch the follow-up, the response to the Shredded Nerd, you've misunderstood. And as I said, I've watched your response, but I'm talking about this video here. You dedicated 9 minutes of time talking about Doom entirely, and only 5.9 minutes talking about Halo, albeit 2 minutes of your bad experience. Just wanted to point that out. Funny enough that you say Halo is a cover-based shooter. I play every Doom as a cover-based shooter while playing Halo oppositely, out in the open while slaughtering every enemy I see. It's fun. Everyone plays differently. True. Everyone does play a game differently. I could have made a video about my response, but that requires a lot of work, but it might happen in the future. Who knows? Yep, Mayo. Future, right fucking here. 6 months later. I have to try and get my fucking thing off the ground. I had to get my YouTube like up and going so I can actually focus a lot more on YouTube. Did I comment in this video? Yeah, I did. I forgot I even commented in this video. What did I say? Basically, your video is, I want to change Halo into something else like Doom because I like Doom and I don't like Halo. Maybe don't say the shield and health is a core mechanic that's been there since 2001, over 20 years. Then contradict that by changing the core mechanic. It would be like me doing that to Doom by replacing the health and armor pickups with similar health and shield regen to that of Halo. I understand games are different for a reason. Just because I like Halo doesn't mean I want Doom or any other FPS to be like Halo. Adaptability is central to gaming. Yes, it is. Like, I don't know if anyone else actually thinks that, like, adaptability is central to gaming. It's how you play games. You adapt to different games that you play. Like, not every game is going to be the same. Sure, sequels of said game is going to be more similar, but not just like, oh, you know, Call of Duty is the same as fucking Halo. Sure, there are some similarities, but it's not entirely just Halo over again. Like, oh, let's see, another recent game I've been playing, Dead Space. Sure, it's a third-person shooter, but, you know, it has different weapons and shit, and you gotta, figure out how to play with those weapons. It has different mechanics compared to Halo and that. Let's see, Fortnite has different mechanics to Call of Duty, Halo, Doom, whatever. Like, you have to adapt to different games to play them. That's why I said adaptability is central to gaming. And I feel like that should be a fucking motto or mantra or something. Because it is, like, I feel like it's, like, 100% true.
If you play fighting games, you know that playing lame is a legitimate strategy that some characters are built to excel at, and some games are made to emphasize that lame playstyle and make it the focal point of their gameplay. I'm not going to criticize a sniper game or a hunting game for encouraging lame play. Now, it's important to make a distinction between options and systems. A game can have all the options in the world, but they don't necessarily benefit the systems the game is built upon. Halo Infinite presents new options for you to push into the combat zone, but still asks you to run away and hide behind cover if you make a mistake and lose your shield.
Okay, Mayor. I don't think Mayor understands that it's basically optional for you to run away and get shields in that back. Sure, Legendary, sure, fucking run away and get your shields back before you do anything else. Because you will get screwed. And you will have to restart the entire level over and over again. How do I know? Again, I have fucking played Halo. I know. I played every single fucking Halo. All the way up to Halo Infinite. Like, Legendary is probably the only time I would say, yes, run and get your shields back, then go out into the open again. Halo 2, I would say, fucking pray that you are the most luckiest motherfucker in the universe. Because Halo 2 on Legendary is the most impossible fucking game ever. Probably not, impossible, but I tried playing Halo 2 on fucking Heroic, and it's still a bitch to do. But yeah, as I said, like, running away to get your shields back is optional. I feel like Mayo is, like, not... He doesn't really play on fucking high difficulties. I think he tried to say that in, like, one game, like, one video or some shit where it's like, oh, I like to play games on the hardest difficulty as a challenge. Yeah, when you look at his gameplay, he's playing bad on purpose. And that's basically it. Like, he plays just dog shit. In an actual, like, fucking situation comparing, like, myself to Under the Mayor, like, if it was, like, a 1v1 or some shit, I would probably just feel pity, because it's, like, Under the Mayor, I feel like Under the Mayor has, like, 0 to fuck all experience with this game. While I have over 10 years of experience, and I feel like it would just be a pity fight for me because he's inexperienced. I'm not trying to say I'm overtly good and shit. No. I would never claim that I am the best fucking Halo player. What do you think I am? Fucking the Halo version of Nadia, who likes to claim that she's the fucking best Call of Duty player or some shit? No. No, I'm not like that dumb bitch. No. Like, I would never, like, claim, like, I'm a pro Halo player. I'm pretty sure I've said this or some shit. Like, if anyone ever tried to fucking say that I'm a pro Halo player because I have over 10 years of experience, I would slap that motherfucker in the head. Because it's like, no, I don't want that type of label. I'm just an average Halo player. Like, sure, I have over 10 years of experience, but do I try and play like a pro player? That's also a fucking term I hate even saying. A pro player or pro gamer. Like, what the fuck is, like, what is so professional? What, you just fucking sweat your ass off until you win? Yeah, I'll get pissy if I die from, like, bullshit. Like, from, like, lag or fucking, but I lag from on my own shit most of the time because I have dog shit internet. Sure, that's understandable. But, I won't just start accusing the other person like, oh, he's lag hacking or some shit, whatever the fuck it is. I just get pissy at my own fucking shit because I'm like, fucking lag, shit, fuck off, fucking internet. Like, it's my own internet. Like, it's basically my fault that I'm lagging because it's my fucking internet. Like, but I do enjoy, like, sometimes playing multiplayer. I haven't played multiplayer in quite a while, though. But, I'm not, like, pro Halo gamer. I don't like that type of label. It's just stupid.
There's no other way to keep yourself alive. Halo Infinite's grappling hook is obviously there to make players want to get more involved in combat. It has a ground pound upgrade, for Christ's sake. The grappling hook is a great option and it's fun to use in combat, but they haven't rebalanced the health system to accommodate it. The grappling hook is there for you to push into combat more than you ever could before.
Okay, I would say that, like, this is what I mean by Mayo's playstyle. He plays bad on purpose and shit. Like, my playstyle would have been like, as soon as I saw that fucking elite, it would be immediate grapple, zoom in, punch him, double melee hit, and then immediately turn to my fucking left and smoke that fucking jackal with the sniper. But, like, Mayo just misses his one shot of quick, like, for me, it's like, kill your shit real quickly, otherwise the other enemy beside you with, like, the sniper or whatever, or, like, the explosive, like, weapon is going to fuck you up. So I either deal with the jackals first, or I, like, deal with the enemy in front of me, which I do tend to go for the latter, like, oh, this fucking enemy in front of me, get the fuck out of my way, double pin slap you, bitch, and then quickly shoot the other motherfucker. Like, that's my playstyle, just get it over and done with.
But it has a health system that is 100% dependent on running away. That feels like a contradiction to me.
No, it's not. It's like, it's optional. Yeah, I've had my shields down on high difficulties, and I've never really run away unless, there's a fucking brute chieftain with a gravity hammer or some shit, and yeah, I'll run away screaming like a bitch. I'm not getting fucking one-shotted by that cunt. I'm not getting fucking hit by that. Fuck that.
I think it would feel so much better with some kind of active health option, even if it were a small one. My point has always been, if
Your point is KFC ad? Oh, mate.
the only way to keep my health up is to hide behind cover, what is my in-game incentive to come out of cover and push into combat? The answer I normally hear is because it's fun. And sure, I get that. And I guess not everyone feels the same as I do, but I don't get a lot of satisfaction from earning victory by taking the challenging road when the easy road was always available. At least not on a first playthrough, and that's largely what I'm talking about here. Any game is going to get busted on repeat playthroughs in practice. I'm talking about the first time you play it, when you go in not knowing.
See, this is what, okay, that's what I kind of meant. If you look at his gameplay, like, he hits a grunt, sees that there's another grunt there, does a whole fucking semi-truck turn 360 shit, then shoots the other grunt. You know how I would have played this out? As soon as I jumped up there, that first grunt would have been dead. This second grunt would have been dead within the same fucking second. Why? Melee, shoot or melee. Like, watch, look.
Get busted
Hits this grunt with the stun electrical melee attack.
on repeat playthroughs
Misses the other fucking grunt that just turned over here.
in practice.
Slowly
I'm
turns back, jumps,
talking about the first time
zooms up to those
you
enemies,
play it.
shoots that
You
grunt,
go in not
kills
knowing.
them, and then goes on to these enemies. Purposely playing bad to make Halo look like it's like, oh, look at this game and look how dog shit the AI is in that. Wow, Mayor, you're doing a pretty good point of showing how fucking dog shit you are at playing a game. Like, I know his whole point is, this whole thing is to play a game as bad as possible while recording it, to put it in as fodder footage for his fucking rants, to try and show how bad the game is. It's just stupid.
Knowing much. I know that once you're really good at Halo games, you can play them however you want and be successful.
Okay, huh? Hold up. Let me go back again.
However you want and be games doing much. I know that once you're really good at Halo games, you can play them however you want and
What qualifies as really good, Mayor? What fucking qualifies as, I know once you're really good at Halo games, what, like, how I can one-shot, like, a group of grunts with a pistol? You know, I like to... Here's how I work. Alright, here's how mine works. I don't say I'm good at Halo, right? I'm, like, decent good. I might have said I'm good before, you know, but that was all about the whole pro player thing and shit. Like, in actuality, I think I'm, like, mildly decent at Halo. Why? Because, like, I played, like, yeah, you can pull the whole argument, but you played Halo, you just said that you played Halo for over 10 years, so you must be, like, very good. No. Because I choose to just push myself back and not get into that fucking mindset of, oh, I'm so good at Halo and whatever. You know, I hate the whole fucking ego thing. Like, I don't like the concept of having an ego over something. That's why anytime someone says, like, you know, like what I said, if someone tried to say, oh, you're like a pro Halo gamer, I would slap that person in the head. Because I don't like the concept of having an ego. Ego hurts you more than anything else in your fucking life. Because you're trying to build up your ego, and once that's, like, broken and shit, you feel like you're just nothing. I'm not really saying from, like, actual experience. Because I've always, like, I've grown up with just getting picked on in games. Whereas, like, it's like, get good at this game or fucking bitch about it. Like, your choice. So I tend to just play the games how I want, and if I get good or whatever, I would never admit that I'm good. I'll keep backpedaling, being like, nah, I'm decent. You want to keep going? Nah, I'm shit at the game. You can't fucking prove that I ain't. Like, it's just something with me that I would never, like, admit that I'm good at something. I don't know if it's like a personality thing or something. I guess it's more of like a, not wanting to have an ego in that, because I never grew up with the, like, oh, look, you're getting praise for being good at a game and shit. But still, the whole thing is just like, what qualifies as good? Sure, you might be able to say that me headshotting a group of grunts and then playing with like snipers or battle rifles or whatever, like scope weapons that do a lot of precision damage and shit, that's good, because I'm able to do that. But it's just something I can do. I don't really see it as good. It's just, I adapted to play this way. Like, what's good about it? I'm quick and efficient. Wish I was like that most of my life. Anyways.
Be successful. I'm not a great Halo player. I would never pretend to be.
Mayor, you would pretend to be a good Halo player.
But you know what? Neither are most people. Millions of people play Halo, and the majority aren't great. They're just people who want to play the game and have a good time.
Okay, what was it about that he said about just before?
I know that once you're really good at Halo games, you can play them however you want, and
Okay, then you fall back on and go, oh, not everyone is good at Halo, so like, what is it? It's like, once you get good, so therefore people can say, oh, I'm pretty good at Halo and shit now, then what, you're going to be like, actually, you're probably not good, because not everyone in the Halo, not everyone who plays Halo is good. Like, a majority is actually bad. Like, that's what I mean by double standards. Says something, says the other thing, and then acts like what he said before didn't happen.
Be successful. I'm not a great Halo player. I would never pretend to be.
And as I said, you would fucking pretend to be.
But you know what? Neither are most people. Millions of people play Halo, and the majority aren't great. They're just people who want to play the game and have a good time.
Yes, I would say that. Well, I don't agree with the, a majority aren't great. Like, yeah, there are some, like, good Halo players, some better than me, I guess, I would say. But I would only agree that a majority of Halo players are just there for the casual fun. Because games nowadays, it's either sweaty fucking bullshit or the game sucks. That is what ruins games now. It's just, like, you get like their fucking esports tournaments and shit, like, oh, this game has to be up to fucking quote pro player standards or whatever. And I think that ruins games. Like, games need to be, like, instead of I guess, okay, here's a good example. Halo 5. 343 brought in, quote, pro players to tell them what their game needed. They listened to those players, and everyone was just like, bro, Halo 5 plays like it's supposed to be, like, competitive against everyone. Like, don't do that. Do not try and pull in, like, the pro players of fucking gaming and shit. Do not try to... This is what gaming companies should do. They should try to just appease the masses for casual gaming. Stop trying to go for the competitive, sweaty, try-hard fuckwits who will only play the game and deem it good on your fucking IGN page if it's to their standards. No. It should be to everyone's standards. It should be just a casual game everyone can play. You can have competitive game modes, but that should be it. The game itself should not be built around being competitive against anyone else. There's too many fucking, like, sweaty fucks in this world that just ruins games, right? It's not needed. Games need to be built for fun. Fun first, sweaty fucking competitive bullshit, maybe fifth. Everything else in between.
And probably put it down and move on to something else. I place a lot of value on the first playthrough experience for someone new. And if you're a Halo fan, don't you? Don't you care about the experience of a new player coming to your franchise for the first time by picking up a sequel? It would be pretty crazy to ask a kid today to go back through 20 years of games to play through an entire franchise and get good at it before they're allowed to play Halo Infinite and give their opinion on it.
Mayor, I feel like that is something you would fucking do. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, you, like, if a kid was to play Doom and they weren't good at it and they criticized it, you would probably tell them, "Oh, go back and play the originals and then play the sequels and shit, and then give me your fucking opinion because you're not good yet." I feel like Mayor would be that type of person.
I want someone coming to my favorite series for the first time to be able to come in and enjoy the game and see what's great about it.
And as a new player to Doom, which is your favorite fucking series, which is, like, I'm literally being Captain Obvious at this point. Let's see. I told you I had a fucking, like, almost an epileptic fit. Actually, it wasn't actual epilepsy. I felt like it. I didn't know what the fuck is going on and shit. Like, it was just full on. I could not fucking tell what the fuck is going on. Here's something, Mayor. Yeah, sure, I might enjoy some of the experience. But you know what I'm here for when I played Halo? Like, multiple Halos for the first time? You know what I wanted for Doom for the first time? It wasn't just the blood, guts, gores, gameplay and shit. No. What I enjoyed was the story. That is it. That is literally what I wanted from the game. I wanted to know the story. And hell, for like a whole half a month straight, I was like literally just constantly looking up Doom lore as I continued to play. Like, I didn't play Doom Eternal for like half a month, but I did like go back, retread, like, because I played like maybe some of like a couple of missions and then uninstalled it, played something else. But I reinstalled it, played like from the first level to the last, and I just wanted to learn about the Doom lore and shit. I know heaps of shit about the fucking Halo lore. Like, and that is what intrigues me. That is like the experience I want out of it. It's just the story, the lore, and like just looking at the beauty of like the fucking worlds and shit. It's just amazing to see what like this whole grand universe in Halo holds. That's why when I play shit like Cyberpunk, I just stand there for like 10 minutes looking up at the city like, wow. I fucking wish our like real life could be like this, because it's just magnificent. It's beautiful. It's awe-inspiring, I guess. And the story of Halo and shit. That's an experience worth having. On with the video.
I'd like to think Halo players want the same. And my point about the way this game is set up is, if you aren't already good when you come to this game the first time, the systems for survival lean heavily in favor of cowardice. Because, yeah, it's harder to go forward into confrontational combat using all your options and playing aggressively. That's okay, I'm glad it requires knowledge and practice. But since there's no active health recovery option, things are off balance. Halo games have experimented with different health systems before. The original game had health packs and a regenerating shield, so if you wanted to be at full health, you had to go get it. In 2002, playing Halo Combat Evolved multiplayer at LAN parties, even though I wasn't crazy about the game, I appreciated that if I almost died and then took cover to heal, it only recharged my shield. If I wanted to be at 100%, I had to move and find a health pack. It made it so running away wasn't a get out of jail free card. You're still hurt, you're in a compromised position. If I nearly killed someone and they got away, we weren't completely starting over after they healed. All I had to do was lower their shield again and they were dead. There was
And and you can still fucking do that when you like. Here's the dumb shit, right? This is okay. If you think about this for more than 2 seconds, like recent Halo games, like you take like what he said about Halo CE, where the health and regen and the shields are two different things. So if you're on low health and you get your shields downed, you're screwed. You're basically dead. It's the same fucking principle for newer Halo games, and that in like Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo 5, and Halo Infinite. Literally, once your shields are down, you are fucking screwed. Like, you can literally, like, what I don't get how Mayor, like, thinks, like, oh, if they run away, like, why are you letting them run away? Most players will, like, as soon as they down your shields, just accept death at that point. Or just either pull some miraculous bullshit out of your fucking asshole, like an overshield, or like a drop shield, or something like that. Or have like a friend back you up, or get lucky and shit, and have your fucking teammates come and dome that other bitch in the head. You know, but as soon as those shields drop, you're screwed. And it's the same fucking thing. If you think about it, it's literally the same thing. Like, your health in CE is fucking dumb. Like, it's basically the same as every other Halo game. That's why this is why Mayo just doesn't... I swear he doesn't think. He just speaks before his brain can even catch up. And then again, his brain is just like, I'll leave it.
There's a sense of progress to the firefights that was lost when Halo sequels went with shield only or full-on shield and health regen. There's a system I love in Resistance Fall of Man where your shield is in 4 parts, and it only regenerated to a certain point, and you had to find the rest in pickups. So there are ways to tweak this health regen idea to make gameplay more active. Halo Infinite unfortunately has both shield and health as regenerating, without any other option. And again, I'm not saying the shield shouldn't regenerate. I'm saying there should be something else on top. And
here is where, you know, when he said, oh, I don't want to change the shields and health. He said, oh, actually, no, he said, oh, the shield, like the shield and health mechanic, or shields and health is a core mechanic to Halo's identity. Here he is literally contradicting that by saying, oh, the shields and health should have something else with it, therefore changing the core mechanic that is fundamental to Halo's identity. This is why you should not fucking listen to Under the Mayor.
The health bar probably shouldn't regenerate. In my last video, I said there could be little 10% shield recharges scattered around combat zones, or there could be health packs or health recharge stations. Something to keep you moving. Personally, on top of shield recharge pickups on the ground, I think it would be cool to occasionally have enemies drop small personal health packs.
Trying to change Halo into Doom.
Halo's shield system is fundamental to its identity and sandbox gameplay.
Serious?
Under the Mayor, everyone. The man who can't stop contradicting his bullshit. Literally, says he doesn't want to change Halo's core mechanic, yet here he fucking is, trying to suggest shit to change Halo's core mechanic, which is shields and health. How the fuck do you pull this shit? I have no idea. How the fuck do you have a fan base that actively listens to you and defends your dumb shit? I have no fucking idea. I'm so glad I don't have a fucking fan base. Anyways, I might not have a fan base, but I do appreciate you guys liking and subscribing. So, fuck, I was gonna do it. If you enjoyed, hey, in the minutes video, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for more videos that I've done. What the fuck people say now? What? This is an hour and 19 minutes basically into this fucking video. Holy shit. It's gonna be a long video to upload.
and make shield regeneration dependent upon manual use shield charges. Say your shield recharge is super fucking slow, and if you want a fast recharge, you gotta use an item, and you could only carry 3 at a time. You could trigger them during combat for an instant recharge, or hide behind cover and use them. This would allow you to heal yourself during confrontational combat, so you aren't always forced to run away. But it would also nerf lane play a bit, because if you're getting hit while sniping, you'll eventually run out of shield charges and you'll need to push into combat to get more. I'm curious what fans think about this. I think that there could be adjustments made to Halo Infinite's combat, especially in the health system, that would help accentuate its strengths while not hurting what people love so much about it. Obviously, you could pick these ideas apart for flaws, but that's not...
Bro, I love that. Obviously, you can pick these ideas apart for flaws. Bro, the ideas themselves are flaws. There is no picking them apart. You literally give us the entire fucking thing, and we look at it and go, yeah, this is a flaw, bro. Like, fuck out of here with that shit. Shields and health are a core mechanic to Halo. Is a fundamental core mechanic to Halo's identity. Yes. We notice that you do not give a fuck about what you say, only that you want to have a game where it benefits you. No one cares, Mayor. No one cares.
Not the point. I'm just saying there's gotta be a way to make things a little more active. Regardless of what you do, adding some kind of active health system to the mix with the shield regen system behind cover wouldn't ruin Halo's gameplay at all. It would expand it. There needs to be a way to provide real reasons to push into combat, because when I push in, I find a hell of a lot of reasons to pull back. But when I pull back, I don't find reasons to push in other than fighting against my own boredom.
Nah, I'm pretty sure at this point you should just say that you're a pussy because you can't fucking fight a group of enemies. Unlike your boy here. When I push in, it's to make sure that... I was gonna say I don't pull out. Anyway, when I push into enemies, it's to make sure I get rid of the fucking enemies, because it's literally, hey, they captured some of your men, fucking kill them and save your men. Or hey, you have an enemy in your way, and they go, like, what, okay, you have a bunch of banished enemies in front of you. You literally have 2 options. Kill them or die. Your only 2 options. There is no other fucking option than that. I mean, sure, there might be the the little safe third option of running away, but what the fuck are you gonna do when you accidentally jump into a group of enemies and you're just surrounded? That's what I thought.
Hiding behind cover and exploiting the AI is a tactic that is presented as viable from the very first level, and it's...
How are you exploiting AI when literally fucking as soon as you leave the cover they shoot you? Also, a lot of people, I don't know if anyone noticed this, but you talk about how the shield and regen are like one thing. Here's a little tidbit for you, right? Here's a little tidbit. See this big bar? That's your shields, right? This is the shields, this big bar. This small bar that's glowing yellow, that is your health. Sure, your health might regen. Yeah, but you still have health, technically. It's basically the same thing as Halo CE, where your shields drop, you only have your health to rely on. It's the same thing. Same principle. Just, if you're able to get away, your shit will recharge. Whereas in CE, you have to go find a health pack. Whoopie fucking do.
Very effective. It's efficient, it's easy, it's safe. It's a great fuck it option, and I don't like having a constant fuck it option at my disposal when I'm trying to learn a new game. And before anyone brings it up, yes, some of my favorite games have fuck it options like that. And
I'm guessing Doom Eternal? Or just Doom in general?
don't like it. I wish those games were better balanced. They're not safe from criticism. Do I think square square triangle is too strong in God of War? Yes, I do. And I'm not gonna get upset if someone says the balance is off. Some of you might say I'm messing with Halo's sandbox design. I hear a lot about how Halo is about player expression and freedom to approach fights how you want, and it isn't supposed to force you to play any specific way. But I disagree. I think
Okay, why? Okay. Mayor, without making up some bullshit excuse or some bullshit reason you just pulled out of your fucking asshole, why do you disagree with the design of Halo? It's because it's not like Doom, is it? Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, oh, I think when I was playing Doom Eternal, I had this like weird feeling. It was like similar. I couldn't really put it off. Like, when I was playing and I was going around the arena maps or whatever, not multiplayer, single player, campaign mode, and anytime I ventured into these big open spaces with a lot of enemies, there was just this nagging feeling at the back of my head, and I'm just like, I've not seen this, but I've felt this before. It couldn't be that Doom Eternal and that took some inspiration from Halo. Basically Bungie's design of Halo that 343 did adopt, and that sure, poorly executed or whatever, but still, where you go into open area, narrow space, open area, narrow space, open area, narrow space. It couldn't be that Doom was also inspired by Halo's design. There could be some people will be like, actually, Doom was not inspired by, okay, well, if you actually think about it, sure, they might not tell you specifically, but, okay, but they're not going to fucking try and replicate the original, 2D sprite games and shit with the old Dooms and shit. With Doom Eternal, it's the open and small, the open and then small areas, open sandbox maps are basically just the same as Halo's. So it does take some inspiration from Halo. I will say that. I'm not stating as a claim oh no, it did take inspiration. No, it's the probability of it actually taking inspiration is up there. Because when I was playing it, I did actually get that feeling. I'm like, I've actually felt this, open small corners and shit, and then fucking big open areas, battlefields and shit. Halo has done that. That's what Halo has done. Anyway.
I think that's a perspective you develop with familiarity of the series and a good understanding of the game. From the perspective of a new player learning the game, Halo Infinite very clearly is pushing you towards lame cover-based play because
okay, this motherfucker and his lame play and new players. New players are not going to just retort to fucking lame play unless they're literally starting on fucking Heroical Legendary. Because, Heroical Legendary for new players are, the only validations for, quote, lame play. Which is, you just hiding behind cover and shit. Sure, I did that when testing out Halo and shit when I first started playing. But the more I fucking played, the more I just realized, oh, I need to be quick and efficient. That's my style. Sure, when me and my friend are playing on fucking Legendary, sure, one of us will hide and the other one would just go out, clear the entire area, and then fucking we progress through the game. Sure, you might consider that lame play, but it's literally a workable strategy. You can fucking do it. It's not just lame play where you just hide. It's so, because if you both die, you have to restart the entire level.
Because of how punishing it is to make a mistake when you go in, leaving you with literally no other option for survival other than running away and waiting for your shield to recharge. So I don't buy into this idea that Halo doesn't push you towards any particular playstyle. I think if you rebalanced the health system a little bit, you could have a first-time playthrough experience that benefited both playstyles. Halo fans could continue to play however they like, long-distance lane play would still be viable to a point, and new players would have a reason to get out from behind cover sometimes too. All of this boils down to my belief that it's a game's responsibility to show you how fun it could be, not rely on prior knowledge or expectations. Because I guarantee you, there's no way that developers design a bunch of interesting mechanics hoping that new players come to their game and end up ignoring them because of how effective the mindless option is.
Hey, Mayor. Speaking of mindless bullshit, I kind of blanked out on your dumb fuck rant. And, yeah, you said, this is how combat is showcased in the trailer. No lane play to be seen. So they obviously want this kind of gameplay to represent their game. Why not incentivize it? Because it... Oh my god. Fucking... Bro. It's a fucking sandbox arena shooter. You're... Like, literally every player is free to play however they want. Like... Sure, the trailer shows that you can play like this. But that is a fucking option. What do you mean? God.
So, do I just not understand Halo?
Ooh. Alright, I'm back. Had a little break. Got something to drink in that. Woo. Alright.
Sandbox design, offering multiple viable solutions to approaching a combat scenario, I think it's more of an issue of balance. And it's especially bad in the open world of Halo Infinite, where you can spawn in whatever overpowered weapon you want and take them into all the identical side missions. I really don't get that, but I am at least happy that you can't significantly break main campaign missions that way. That's nice. However, the ability to pick whatever weapon you want and bring them into main missions definitely has an impact, especially since there are ammo refill stations littered around the maps, so you can straight up ignore the Halo gameplay loop that I thought Halo players found so enjoyable.
Okay, Mayor, you do know that only some weapons, can't remember what they are, but the upgraded ones with the yellow on them, some of them you cannot actually reload from the ammo stations. So, yeah. And also the ammo stations are limited to around 5 per player. Actually, I think on co-op, I think it's shared. So, I think it's either 5 or 6.
You know, the whole thing where you gotta adapt to the battlefield depending on the weapons that you find around you, cause weapons ran out of ammo and you couldn't hold a full arsenal. Is being able to ignore that really a good thing?
Yes. You don't means you have to adapt to new weapons in that, and combat enemies in different ways. If you bring like a rocket launcher and a sniper rifle to a battle, what the fuck are you going to do when those run out? Can't just like, oh, there's no refill ammo, like refill stations anywhere nearby. You have to drop those and pick up new weapons, such as that fucking spiker in front of you, or whatever fuck that is, skewer, and just fucking dome an enemy with it. Simple. Players would rather just fucking, like, unless you're a fucking sweaty nerd who tries to, like, be like, I need to keep my weapons so I can actually be good, because it's the only ones I'm good at. Like, unless you're, like, fucking, like, me, then, like, adaptability is everything. You need to adapt to the battlefield, pick up a weapon, drop the one you were currently using because it has no ammo and you can't refill it, and just use the new weapon.
I hear from some people that Halo Infinite allowing you to spawn your preferred weapons is actually just the game giving the player freedom, and that's what Halo is all about.
They would be right, because you also earn those weapons by doing various little side missions. You gain valor. Or valor, whatever, valor. Basically, you gain like a point system called valor. Or, I can't even fucking pronounce it because I'm fucking dumb. But anyway, you have a point system where you gradually unlock new vehicles, new weapons, better allies than that. You basically have the right to fucking spawn in with those fucking weapons and just go ham on any enemy you see. You have earned that right because you unlocked those weapons.
So I would ask those same people, does that mean that in the older games you felt forced to adapt to the battlefield and available weapons?
No. Of course I didn't feel forced. That's a whole part of the experience about fucking gaming. Adaptability. There is no force. Unless you're like one of those players who likes to bitch and whine like, I can't get through this level without my preferred weapons. Like, what kind of fucking player does that? What player does that? Actually, though.
And if you did, was that a bad thing? Do you think the classic Halo games would be better if you could pick the same weapon loadout for every mission and keep those guns refilled?
No. I like the having to adapt to other weapons. It's fun, you know. I get to be like, oh, you know, instead of me using my fucking assault rifle or my pistol and shit, I can pick up like a plasma rifle or Covenant carbine or beam rifle or some shit and just make use with those. Because literally, what is the point of enemies being able to drop weapons and you being able to experiment with new shit, like weapon combos and that, when you just constantly respawn with the same fucking weapons you picked in a loadout? That takes away from the experience.
Let me know if you actually think that, cause when I look at the classic Halo games that are touted as being beacons of freedom and player expression, I see games with a combat loop built around limitations. Limitations that funnel you into the way the game is designed to be played. Sounds like Halo has been trying to force you into the...
No, dude, that's you. That's you. That's your fucking retardation clock just ticking back around. It's already at its own limit right now. Yeah, like Halo's forcing you to play. No, it's fucking not. If Halo was forcing you to play, you wouldn't be able to pick up like other weapons and shit. You wouldn't be able to swap weapons with your comrades or your fucking allies and shit, or swap weapons with like swap them out for enemy weapons that have better shit like the needlers or beam rifles, brute shots, fuel rod cannons, etc. You wouldn't be able to do that shit if Halo was trying to actually force you to play in a certain style. Like, oh, you can only play with UNSC weapons. And you know what's funny? You know what's actually funny, Mayo? That is a fucking thing in Halo. You can turn a skull on where you're unable to pick up Covenant weapons and only have to deal with UNSC weapons, which would be fucking annoying playing in Covenant settings where you can't fucking find it. If you're playing as like Master Chief and you're in like, say, in Halo 2 or something in High Charity and it's just Covenant weapons just all around, you're pretty much fucked with that skull.
The way they want you to play it, pushing the player into the fun zone through limitations. What a concept.
Yeah, Mayo, that's literally what you would fucking do if you were able to make your own game. You would literally be the only person with like developer mode or some shit where you can make yourself fucking god mode on the game or some shit and everyone else is just this piss poor person who's unable to play. That'd be you. Because you suck. Literally it.
Merry Christmas.
And that was Under the Mayo, and those are my response to Under the Mayo, because, you know, his response, and, well, he doesn't even have a response to me, but his takes on Halo are just utter dog shit. This video was, like, a long time coming, and I was finally able to get through it. These 2 videos just alone in, like, an hour and a half, so, yeah. Might do some edits here and there, but overall, why. Listening to this dude on like babble about any type of game just makes my ears want to fucking bleed. His takes are just so dumb. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed that, then the entirety of my little rants and shit in response to Under the Mayor, I hope you enjoyed. I would find it funny if he responded to this video and that. Like, it would actually be funny. Having these fans try to fucking come out and debunk me on shit, and it's like, just stop. Just stop. Anyways, if you enjoyed this, kudos, you actually enjoyed my content. And, yeah, I'll see you in the next video whenever I get to that. Don't know what the fuck it's gonna be, but, yeah. See ya.